Hello everybody. I'm back again. I'm trying to make my keto breakfast low carb, option. I just wanted to share with you people when I do keto, these are the things that I did. Okay, in my last video, I was saying that I wasn't serious with keto. Actually, at some point I was. For a whole year, I did keto and I lost remarkable weight, and my friends can attest to that. But something happened and I put back the pounds, but right now I'm ready to go back. Yeah, sometimes I hear people, knock off keto. The way I did my keto was elimination method. I hear some people say that in keto you drink a lot of oil, and I want to debunk that. Why? Because there are three types of oil that I use when I do keto: coconut oil, olive oil, palm oil. Palm oil is for making Niger dishes like soup. I eat the regular Niger dish with the regular kind of meat in it, just the way it used to be. But what I do, or what I did, is I remove gari, I remove the eba, and then I put something which is a keto compliant kind of swallow, like cabbage gari, eggplant gari, stuff like that. And then at night, I eat stir fry or a salad, mostly stir fry. So, and I was recording my weight loss, and I was losing pounds every day, 1 or 2 or at most 3 pounds every day. No too much exercise. Yeah, I still walk every day, but my weight loss didn't depend on my exercise. For instance, people would say, oh, something happened, I'm under stress and I wasn't able to exercise, and then the pounds start to build up. The reason why for me, I think keto is good for me, it might not be good for everybody, it's good for me. I have insulin insufficiency, and it affected my my period, my cycle, feminine cycle. So when I started, before keto, after I had my first child, my period got messed up. I cannot tell you the reason why, but 20 years after my first child, for the first time in my life, my period normalized, went back to the 29 days it used to be. So I may have done something right. And also I went to the doctor just for regular checkup, and I found out that my numbers, since I came to this United States, I had never had really, I had borderline LDL and low HDL. So my cholesterol levels were not good. So they keep telling me, eat more avocado, eat more nuts, exercise more. And I do that and I go back and it never changes. But when I did keto, I had nothing in mind. Like, I wasn't planning to achieve anything when I did keto. All I did was that I discovered that some meals were not good on me. For instance, oatmeal. I love the taste of oatmeal, but when I eat oatmeal, I get bloated, I get constipated. Then I have to eat beans to loosen up my poop. I didn't like that. So I was thinking, over the years, I'll be accumulating a lot of toxins in my body if I'm not going regularly. So what I did, I eliminated oatmeal. After that, I eliminated bread. After that, I eliminated cereal and rice. Rice was the last. And then even gari, I eliminated gari. I would just, lick my soup, like, eat the soup, drink the soup, or eat the soup, or, just take the soup alone. So then I heard about keto. Actually, when I heard about keto, I wanted to do it for my little son, DJ. But because he's a very picky eater, and it was just not working because he likes particular things, I ended up doing it for myself. And just for the fun of it, I was doing it and it was working. Okay, my skin cleared. I lost a lot of belly fat because I've always been somebody that had huge guts. My what do you call it? I don't remember. The last time I saw a flat tummy on myself was before I had my first child. So, but when I started doing keto, I found out that I could actually suck in my guts. So, and again, like I told you, it improved my fertility. So in case there are people who may have PCOS or insulin insufficiency, or maybe hormonal balance, you might want to try eliminating carbs. But I'm just trying to show you things that I used to eat that were delicious and I loved them. And over time, I found out that I could go with just 2 meals, not because I wanted to starve myself, but this is the only diet that I did that I lost craving. You know what I mean by craving? When I used to eat regular diets, like, eat regular cereal, bread, and all that, before 12 o'clock, I would be so famished and hungry that I could eat like a whole loaf of bread. So some people say, eat some. My kind of person is an all or nothing, okay? This is the most of the carbs that I eat, which is this mixed vegetable with corns in it. That's the most. When I started eating it too, I needed to check if it was affecting my weight, but I discovered that it wasn't, so I kept it. Because at some point I was recording, the weight loss, daily weight loss, like I was recording my weight daily. So when I eat this, I discovered it wasn't affecting my blood sugar and it wasn't affecting my weight, so I kept it. So what I do is I don't eat it every time, I space it out. So most times I like to eat eggs, shrimps, meat, even chicken, but then I now put some vegetable in with some oil, and that's just how. And then I take my multivitamins. I buy my there's an organic multivitamin that I take. So I take them with intention for them to supplement for my minerals. Yeah, and also when you're doing keto, you need to drink a lot of water. Why? Carbs are the things that keep water in your body. So when you eliminate carbs, water just leaves your body, and when it goes with the electrolytes in your body. So you need to actually fuel up on water to make up for, for the amount of water that is not retained in your body. I struggled there, so I had to make conscious effort. I have like a big mug that the mug is really huge. I fill it up with water and I try to drink it up. Even when I'm not thirsty, I try to take it, because I discovered that when doing keto, if I don't drink a lot of water, I get cramps. And for the cramps, you can also treat them with magnesium. I don't really take any pill, a magnesium pill. I soak in Epsom salt. I used to do that when I used to work, my last job. That was really hectic for me, and I come home in pain. So Epsom salt, when I soak in it, helps to kind of relax my muscles. So I didn't throw away that routine. I don't do it as often, but as soon as I start to feel like I'm cramping up when doing keto, I soak myself in Epsom salt, and then it helps. Okay, let's go ahead. Now what I have here, I have eggs. 3 eggs here, and I put more just so I make extra. That's my mantra, that's my routine. I like to make extra so that when I get hungry, I don't go scouting for what to eat, or then I end up drinking or taking cereal or something else, or even bread or cookies or something, because not everybody in my family is doing keto. Okay, inside here I have salt, black pepper, and basil. I don't know, I'm in love with basil. It reminds me so much about our Chowan scent leaf. Okay, it doesn't really taste like that, but I like the taste. It was in my process of looking for the scent leaf, or curry leaf, something like that I came across basil. Okay, and they're different, like if different brands taste differently. So but this one I like it. I'm going to keep using it until I exhaust it. Another spice that I like is Italian seasoning, and there are other ones. Okay, I do more of spicing when I'm making my meat, but I don't do too much outside of boiling meat or marinating meat. All right, let's start. So my vegetable is actually melting. Also, I use onion. So I'm going to go get some. So this is leftover onion that I used yesterday. I put it in a Ziploc. So I'm gonna wash it up. All right, I'll grab a knife. All right. All right, so I learned from another cook. I forgot the name of that cook on YouTube. She has been there for a while. Maybe I'll find her name and tag it somewhere here. You know, before I started this, I used to watch a lot of YouTubes, okay? Oh, no, I can't remember her name, but I'll find out. So, yeah, she said that you can beat your egg with a spoon. She's like, why do you beat your egg with a fork? Who made that rule? And that beating egg with spoon is even faster than beating with a fork. So you see, I beat the egg. And that's it. Now we'll go to the skillet right away. I'm going to pour this in here. It doesn't matter when you pour it. Some people, you can put more things in your eggs. You can put you can use bell pepper on tomatoes. I'm not gonna use those since I have my mixed vegetables right here. Sometimes too, I can put my onion in the eggs, and I'm having this good feeling to crack in some more eggs. I think some people might want to eat some of the eggs since it's Labor Day, everybody's home. So I'm just gonna make the eggs 5. I'm gonna taste for salt when I'm cooking. Right now I'll just leave this one, and that quantity of salt is sufficient for the vegetables as well as the eggs. So this will be it for now. Let me get over to the stove. All right, this is my egg. So I'm here at the skillet. I'm sorry, I had to look. I wasn't sure if the camera was catching the thing. So I'm going to scoop some of this coconut oil. Yeah, first of all, coconut oil. You know, when we talk about cholesterol, I don't think coconut oil is the kind that would shoot up your cholesterol. I want to explain also, you know, the science behind keto as we were taught in school, okay? When we did biochemistry in pharmacy school, we were taught ways that the body makes energy, okay? So first source of energy is carbohydrate, second source is protein, and the other source is oil, fats. So when the body makes energy from carbohydrates, it makes three molecules of energy, okay? When it makes energy from protein, it makes 4. When it makes energy from fat, it makes 9. So there are some people who are lucky that when you eat carbs and oil, the body is able to use both the carbs and the oil to make energy. But some people's body, I think those that are like mine, once the body sees, my body is carbs hungry. So once it sees carbs, no matter how little it is, it abandons the fat or oils, anything that I eat that is not oil, and craves only carbohydrates, meaning that when I eat carbs and oil, it will rush and grab the carbs and store up the fat. So in this diet, what I'm doing is I'm starving my body of carbohydrates so that it has no option but to use the fats in my body to make energy food. But it also can use ketones. Ketone is one of the products that is made when oil is broken down. Yes, there's something called ketosis, okay? But there's ketoacidosis. The difference between ketoacidosis and ketosis is what we're dealing with. Ketoacidosis is different. So long and short of what I want to say now is that I want to keep my body in such a way that it does not see carbohydrate. Let it be making its energy from fat and minimum carbohydrate. So if it uses up the little carbohydrate I give it, then it switches over to the fat. Okay? So that's just all I want to say. So okay, I think this heat is really a lot. Sometimes I fry the eggs separately. Sometimes I fry it together with the mixed vegetables. But right now I'm going to toss everything. What I discovered that my body doesn't want is carbs. And when I took away carbs from it, my numbers improved. My energy level improved. Also, when my body, another byproduct of metabolism of carbohydrates is lactic acid. When I used to eat carbs, like when I indulged in eating before keto, I used to make a lot of lactic acid, meaning that any little exertion, any little exercise I did, I was in pain, indescribable pain, to the point that the pain was discouraging me from exercising. And that's practically the reason why I just walk. I don't lift weights, I don't run, I don't do cardio. When I used to do cardio, yeah, I would pull through, but I would be in so much distress and I didn't understand why. People got better with exercise, but for my own case, I didn't feel any better. I needed to still take medication. But when I started keto, I used to walk, and before keto, I did that same walk, but I would be gasping for air halfway. But after keto, I noticed that I was breezing through the walk. At some point, I started running, and then I still don't pant. But when I do carbs, oh my goodness, how I know that I've started eating carbs, that pain comes back. So, yeah, so this is what it looks like. I'm going to taste it a little bit. It's me that is eating this thing also. I like it. Okay. So, I'm really glad you stayed with me on this video. I hope you like it. You can try it. Okay, look at the quantity. I can eat this thing twice or 3 times. So, if I put it away, I still eat it cold. I hope you like my video, okay? I'll keep doing this because a lot of the cooking I do here in the United States, I taught myself. Like I keep saying, I taught myself. It's winging. You do this. And then my mother-in-law actually, gave me her tricks. She taught me moi moi. I used to have a hit or miss with moi moi before she showed me. Also, she showed me how to make her chin chin. Bunch of things. She's really a good cook. Like I can tell from the times we used to go to her house in Enugu. She cooks really good. Even with minimal ingredients, her food will still come out so nice. So I had to beg her to show me the tricks. The ones that I really, really, really appreciated a lot is the moi moi. She showed me the science behind getting perfect consistency. Before that, I used to make moi moi, and then that film, that mushy film will be on top. Some will turn out good, some will not turn out good. So if you ask me, I would share those. If not, I'll keep them to myself. Yep. I used to be somebody that, I didn't call myself a good cook, but right now I can pass for average, okay? And yesterday night, my husband and I were out somewhere, and he was like, let me taste these people's chin chin to know if it's anything close to yours. My heart just did, really? So my chin chin is not something they're comparing. He tasted it, he was like, it's here. It's like here. I said, so where am I? He said, yours is here, and this one is here. So I'm like, wow. That means I can make chin chin that will also serve others besides just my family, and people will appreciate it. So, remember the time I was also working on my puff. It was me that taught myself that one. Hit or miss. The first few batches were a total colossal disaster. They left the whole batch for me. I kept eating that puff until it finished. But I was like, no, this thing is not going to defeat me. I'm going to make sure I master this puff thing. And I actually did. And I'm so happy now because puff, ofe nsala soup, moi, fried rice, yeah, and also soups. I think my okra, I'm beginning to enjoy my okra too. Initially used to be a hit or miss, but right now I like my okra, yeah. Then vegetable soup was also a hit or miss, but I now found out things that I'm doing differently, and also, how to package my food so that I have enough space in the freezer. These are things that people taught me, I overhear and I store up the knowledge. Okay, I'm going to leave you guys right now. I know you'll be wondering, she has taken so much time. I don't want to be making long videos, but sometimes they have to happen, okay? Have a blessed Labor Day 2019. We're all home today. Bye.